Welcome to Keeping in Sync with Microsoft 365 for this week, the 12th of September. The year is flying around. As always, remember dates may change and often do, and your organization may actually disable some settings or turn some of these settings on, so be prepared. Now, quite a few updates to get through this week, a lot of them with Teams. Anyway, starting off somewhere else. Now, your first reaction to this particular item may be, I don't use Bing, I use Google. And that's completely fine. However, Bing can actually search across your entire Microsoft 365 environment, not just the web. So this new image tab in the Microsoft search in Bing will improve image search in your organization by showing a more visually rich image results in an easily scannable grid layout. This is rolling out mid-September to late October. All you need to do is go to Bing, type in a search result, and then hit the work tab, and it will give you your intranet, much like if you were to search the Bing or Google for funny memes. Now, Outlook on the web is updating where some message compose options are located depending on how you use Outlook. Now, for all users, the formatting bar will be relocated to the top of the message compose window, similar to the common ribbon that you see in other Microsoft apps. For all users, when composing a new email message, the send and discard formatting bar will now be located at the top of the compose window, whereas previously it was at the bottom. And for users with the newest on top option, when you reply to a message, the send and discard and formatting bar will also be located at the top of the compose window. So previously those buttons and bar were located at the bottom of the message compose window. This is rolling out mid-September to mid-October. Be prepared to train that muscle memory. Also in the world of Outlook, when composing an email in Outlook, users will see the scheduled send suggestions with suggested times that aligns with working hours for people who may be in other working hours, such as other parts of the world. So these scheduled send suggestions, which were formerly the delayed delivery plan, will actually be rolled out as default as on for all users. However, using Viva Insights, you can turn this on or off yourself, or IT can turn it off for you, but they shouldn't. Let it be your choice. This is rolling out late September to late October. Now in Planner, with the addition to the the existing board, chart and schedule views, users can now view the tasks that are assigned to them in Planner in a grid or list format. This is rolling out in early September. Yay, my love for Planner continues. However, if you want to use this kind of functionality now, use the To-Do app, which has been able to show your assigned tasks from Planner for a few years now. In the world of SharePoint, the People Web Part card now includes a medium state or view, which allows page authors to input a 50-character description accompanying each person's thumbnail image. When you toggle between the medium and large card layouts, your description text is preserved until it is edited. This may mean that in the medium card, your blurb has more characters than can be displayed, and this will be indicated at the bottom of the medium card. If you edit the medium card, then you will now be able to change the text. This is rolling out September to late October, early September to late October, sorry. In the world of Teams and beginning the bevy of Teams posts or updates, video clips are a new way of working and connecting with co-workers using a short video in Teams. Users can capture, send and playback video messages in the chat, and recording is limited to up to 1 minute. The way to think about this is effectively visual voicemail in Teams. Instead of giving someone a big blurb in chat, you can now just send them a video message. What's great about this is once you press record, you can then pause the video if you need to cough, sneeze, wait for a dog to stop barking, whatever it might be. After you finish recording, you can then crop it or record it again, or just hit send, and the person will see a video show up in their chat message where they can then view it. This is rolling out mid-September to early October. I've personally had the feature for a number of months now and haven't used it once outside of testing, but hopefully you'll find some more use for it. Now, also in regards to sending messages, Teams is introducing the ability for you to schedule the sending of your messages. So for chat message, so they can be delivered in the future. All scheduled messages can only be delivered up to no more than 7 days in the future, and they can't be flagged as urgent or important. Inline images and attached files will only be accessible by others in the chat once the message has been delivered. So if you're sharing a file as part of that message, then the sharing will actually only begin once it's actually sent it. Now, like with Outlook, you have the ability to edit and delete scheduled messages before they are delivered. This is rolling out late September to mid-October. Now, this is one of the most important updates in Teams ever, which allows you to apply any emoji as a reaction to a chat or channel message. Users can choose from over 800 existing Teams emojis to express themselves the way they want. You can browse all the reaction options or use the search bar to find the reaction you want. Now, as part of this, the reaction hoverbar will now feature a reduced number of quick hover options to make space for the expanded reaction button. And also the reaction summary will also be moved from the top right of the message to the bottom of the message bubble to make space for the wide range of options that can now be added. Now, this is rolling out mid-September to late November. On a personal note, I've had this feature for a few weeks now, and personally am not a fan of it, as it takes me longer to find some of the basic reactions that I use regularly outside of like, love, and laugh. So if you want to do wow, that kind of thing, takes you longer to find it. And trust me, it's actually not wow. Now, for some time in scheduled Teams meetings, you've been able to add apps. However, with this update, you'll also be able to add those apps into any ad hoc group call within Teams, allowing you to keep working together on the apps without necessarily having to share a screen. So you can add any of the third-party apps already available that support this functionality, even things like Power Apps, for example. This is rolling out now through to mid-September. Also, in the world of Teams, from a ad hoc chat perspective, when users search for a chat message in Teams and click on a message result, they are generally taken to a view that contains only the selected message rather than the entire chat thread. Yes, I know there is no visual because Microsoft didn't provide one, and I can't show you one without giving away my secret sources. Anyway, this fix will land shortly, and when you press on the actual message that has the result you found, it will take you to the full chat thread in context. So you'll actually see the full context of not just the message result, but also the messages before and after it. This is rolling out early to late October. Also, in the world of chat, because Microsoft made Teams available to personal users outside of Microsoft 365, called Teams for Life, it's starting to become as rampant with spam and unsolicited messages as Skype and other non-Microsoft consumer chat platforms. We've all experienced it, where you get added to a group offering free Bitcoin advice or naked images of something inappropriate. Anyway, to help with this, users will now receive when you get a group chat notification from an unmanaged Teams user, being one of those personal users, you'll be prompted with the option to acknowledge the chat and basically become part of it, or leave the group chat entirely before actually getting into it. This is rolling out early October to early November. Outside of Teams, a number of new features have been rolled out to Whiteboard, such as opening existing whiteboards in Teams meetings, annotations in Teams meetings, collaborating with users outside of your organization in Teams meetings, something we've been wanting to do in Whiteboard for a long time. Inserting text into shapes, dropping sticky notes into grids and dragging them out, exporting your whiteboard as a PDF, which is currently only available in the Windows desktop client, and templates available in all supported languages. These new features are actually available now. And that's it for keeping in sync with Microsoft 365 for this week.